it almost seems like it's been a long time since I've seen some of you, even though it's only been about a week and a couple of days. It feels like it almost, it feels like a dream. It was such an amazing event, Atlanta was. And for those y'all that weren't there, I'm very, 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 very sorry. We missed y'all. Just do this. Make yourself a commitment. Like, set something up for yourself that I'm not worried about 5 years from now. What I'm worried about is the next two major events, right? The next two major events, which is the regional training event, which you guys see as RTE. And on top of that is the Columbus event. And so I really want to spend time today talking to you guys about May and what we're going to do to finish May strong and what we're going to do to really go after what we have in our hands and in our fingertips. It's been incredible for me. Busy, I should say, is an understatement. Busy is I'll tell you this. This is how crazy it is. I wish I was just busy. It's like I don't know what's beyond busy. I honestly don't. I don't know what is above and beyond busy, but I'm excited to show you. Hopefully you guys can see my computer screen. This has been the last couple weeks of work. Y'all see all these pieces of paper? This has been Zoom after 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 Zoom. And after, we've done live meetings, we've done Zoom meetings, we've done all of the above. So I'm just letting everybody get on. I know people are joining us from everywhere. By the way, I see some like new faces, like faces I don't recognize, and it's exciting because we're growing at such a rapid rate. I've been doing Zooms for Singapore, for Malaysia. Is there anyone on here that would love to have an international team? Like, is there anyone here that would love to, like, have you ever heard the saying, and this is, maybe you've heard it from me, but this is something that I would love, is for the sun to never set on your business. That's what I would love. For the sun to never set on your business. Hold on. We've got, okay. I will. I know that Lauren is helping. Shar, I'm also going to make you co-host to help, because I'm sure Lauren is like always juggling, doing like multiple things. She's amazing. And if you guys didn't get a chance to see Lauren, it's because she was backstage, and then she'd be in front a little bit, but mainly backstage helping out with the event a lot. So, by the way, we're going to get started. I'm going to share a little bit of a PowerPoint, and then I'm going to go through a little bit of strategy. I know there are people still jumping on. Gosh, Montreal, Canada is coming into play. Okay, so I haven't clicked on the chats. I'm just, it's one of those days I'm curious. I'm curious to see where everybody's from. Chicago. Oh, you can't. Somebody said cannot hear you. Can y'all hear me? Or have I been talking to myself the whole time?
No,
Okay.
we can hear you just fine.
Thank you. Barnum, Minnesota. Awesome. Scottsdale. I know what that is too. San Antonio, North Carolina, Atlanta was awesome. Yes. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gosh, I love seeing that. I don't know why. It's kind of like nostalgia for me. Like, it's my hometown. North Carolina. Let me see what else I see. I see Chi-Town. I see Tampa. Welcome. Houston, Mississippi, Milwaukee, Trinidad, and Tobago. Are you like in both places at the same time, Latoya? North Carolina, Tanya, Las Vegas, Woodstock, Georgia, Santa Clara, California, Tampa, another Phoenix, Ohio. Let's see. Hollywood, California. Steve Monroe. That makes sense. You look Hollywood, man. Just like a movie star. Toronto, in the T-dot. That's what they call Toronto. Surprise, Arizona, Wisconsin, Davenport, Gotham City, New Jersey, Singapore. Hey, let me tell you about this lady. This lady is a rock star. And matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now. Here's the deal. I'm stopping for a second because I hope you guys understand. Singapore is on. And you're going to hear a lot more about Singapore. You are. I promise you, you are. And you're going to hear a lot about this lady. Her name is Lillian. And she's absolutely amazing. And Sherry and I had a chance to meet her because of our new friend, Jerry Robert. But I'm going to tell you why I'm stopping for a second. I have never, and this is kind of a strong statement. I don't think I've ever in my career, Sherry, I don't know about you, I don't know if I've ever in my career, this is 30 years, and Lillian, this is a big compliment, young lady, but it's all to you. Seen somebody that is new, not only to a company, but to the industry, that lives by one of the same rules that I live by. And I'm going to tell you this rule. And this is a big compliment for you, my dear friend Lillian. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to write this one down because I hope you guys write this one down. There's a lot of things that I've learned over the years, but I have one-liners that I live by. This is one of my favorite quotes. I don't know who said it, so it's just something I say, I guess. Somebody else may have said it. And here's the deal. It's always funny. Whenever I say I don't know who said it, somebody always figures it out and puts it in the chat. Today, don't put it in the chat. Just let this one hang with Muzaffar. I'm not taking credit for it, so just let it hang with me. All right, everybody? I'm not taking credit for the quote, but I live by this quote, all right? And this is what this young lady, Lillian, reminds me of. And she's new. She's never been in our industry before. And I'm so surprised, shocked, excited that it seems like, now this is what it seems like to me, and I'll explain you why. But here you go. Successful people, sorry, that's supposed to be together. Successful people do what unsuccessful people, ready? Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do. Even when they don't want to do it. This is what I live by. Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do or won't do. Even when they don't want to do it, don't do, I think is the right one for me. And I'm going to tell you why this young lady has impressed me. Do you know that we have had a Zoom with this lady at, and I'm talking about Singapore time. Forget my time. Singapore time. We've been on Zoom with her, Sherry and I, and Jerry. Singapore time. I think we've done a Zoom with her at 9 p.m. Muzaffar, that's normal. 10 p.m. We've done one with her at 11 p.m. We've done one with her at 12 a.m. We've done one with her at 1 a.m. We've done one with her at 2 a.m. We've done one with her at 3 a.m. Singapore time. Her and her daughter were on with Sherry and I at 3 a.m. Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do, even when they don't want to do it. Lillian, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so impressed with what you're doing. she's an absolute phenomenal leader, and I'm excited about her future in our community. And I'm excited for all of you to get a chance to meet her in the future. But she's helping with Singapore, Malaysia, Asia, everywhere. Just absolutely incredible. I had to stop because sometimes you meet people and they just make you stop for a reason. And I'll tell you, there's so many people that I've seen make sacrifices, like Susie. There's a lady named Susie Dunn on here. Susie, I want to tell you something. She takes care of her husband that has challenges. And Susie has run a successful business for years. And she just made a commitment that she's all in with Viago. And what this young lady has done is think about this, she hired somebody to run her business so she could give her time and dedication to Viago and her husband. You talk about a special lady. Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do, even when they don't want to do it. I can go on and on. That's a quote that I live by. I can't tell you how many times my wife has thrown it back at me when she's like, hey, babe, you gotta go out tonight because there's a mixer happening where you're going to meet people. And I'm like, babe, I've been doing Zooms all day. I've been in meetings all day. She goes, what is your quote? Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do, even when they don't want to do it. You need to get up and go network. Like Josephi, I'm telling you, man, you guys all look at my wife and go, she's so sweet. She's such an angel. And she is. Behind closed doors, man, that woman, I'm telling you, no, I'm just kidding. She always says, why do you make jokes like that? But she says it in a way that's like really sweet, but I hear the undertone. And I hear the undertone. And I'm telling you right now, there's so many of you. Now, if you're going, hey, I need to do that more. I need to do the things that I don't want to do, even when I don't want to do it. Like I'm going to tell you right now, that's what's going to help you grow and develop. I mean, I see my friend Willie on here. Think about it. Every time he has to take notes, he puts a pen because that's the only way he can take notes is that way. Successful people do what unsuccessful people won't do, even when they don't want to do it. Right? Think about it. I can go through so many different people that are on here that I've seen the sacrifices that you have made. I've seen what you have done, and I'm so proud of so many of you. But I hope that you write this quote down and it's something that you live by and you make it a life model. And that's just one of them for me. There's a lot of these one-liners that I absolutely love. Oh, hey, for those of y'all that are new, I know you're probably going, who is this guy? So I apologize. Let me start out by saying my name is Muzaffar. Nice to meet y'all if we haven't met yet. And I kind of jumped right in, right? And just talking about assuming, like I assumed everybody knew me. That's almost arrogant. So I apologize. I'm so sorry. So for those of y'all that are new, my name is Muzaffar. I've had the esteemed pleasure of being a part of Viago since the beginning. We had the opportunity to sit down with a group of us and really write out our wish list of what we wanted our company to look like. And we made this wish list, and Viago was born from it. It started around 2021, 2022, like right around that time where we started writing out, what is it that we want? What do we want it to look like? And we started building a membership, and we started testing it with our community that we had at that time. And people tested the membership and they said, this works, this doesn't work. Can you fix this? Can you fix that? Can you make this better? Can you make that better? And we started, 2022, 23. And then in 2024, we pre-launched Viago in July of 2024. And then in October, we had our launch event. And then in December, our new software opened. And maybe some of you joined after that. Maybe some of you joined in January, in February, in March, in April. Maybe some of you joined today and they said, hey, you have to get on a training call You have to hear what's going on. You have to get this information. And so I'm excited to share some of the updates with all of you. And then I'll do a little bit of a training to help, right? And so let me run through this information real quickly. And I'm going to share my screen. Give me a second. Shar, thank you for helping me to bring people on. Oh, wait a minute. I see Alaska on. I see Maricopa on. I see Philly on. Lisa, I'm so proud of everything that you're doing. I see Peoria on. Surprise. Let's see. I see. Hey, thank you guys for welcoming Lillian. That's cool in the chat. That's really nice of you guys. Let's see. Oh, you guys are awesome. Look at all the fires. Lillian, I hope you're looking at the chat. Oh, and then people sending love to my Fozia. That's amazing. So let's see here. Hopefully it is being recorded. Don and Jane in Toronto. Let's see. All right, perfect. So now let me go here and go here. All right. So Elite Synergy System, elitesynergysystem.com. That's the website, right? So elitesynergysystem.com is not a team. It's a system that every team can use the information from the system. And you can use it for your teams. Like there's different teams that are represented that are on here right now. And so when you look at it in here, you have access to training, events, calendars, PowerPoints, videos, and more. They're all here. One of the big things that we talk about is Viago Inner Circle. And I love the new platform. I love the new logo. I love what's going on right now. And there's more and more that is going to be poured into the Inner Circle. And there's a lot of information that's in there. And there's so many different categories. And it's growing and growing and growing. To me, Inner Circle, like everybody goes, Muzaffar, I've had people say, what would it take for us to work together? For me, I don't want to work with somebody where I have to do double or triple the work. Like I come from a sports background. And to me, there's a playbook that if you play on the team, you have to learn the plays. Like you have to learn the plays. And the point of it is, can you guys see my screen?
It's
Yes.
barely, we can't see it full screen, Muzaffar. It didn't go full screen.
It didn't go full screen?
No, sir.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, stop share. Thank you for telling me. Hold on. All right, let me do this. Let me do this one. See if it works like this. Hold on. All right, let's do PowerPoint. There we go. Let's do this. And then let's go slideshow. There we go. All right, share screen. You like that, Shar? There you go. Is that better?
Mucho bueno. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. No problem. All right, so let's go to this one right here. Okay, so this is Inner Circle. And to me, I'm very adamant about not doing double the work. I'm very adamant about simplifying my life. And I hope you guys, I want to share something with all of you. And I know I bounce around, but I want you to follow me on this. Okay, so here's what happens. What do we do, or what are we trying to do? What you and I are trying to do is earn an income weekly while building stability monthly. At the same time, I hope you guys are writing this down. At the same time, helping others do the same. I hope that's your goal. Earn income weekly while building stability monthly, at the same time helping others do the same. If that's me, if that's you and you're going, hey, me too, if that's you, then that means that, do you want to do this fast or slow is the question. Do you want to earn an income weekly fast or slow? Do you want to build stability monthly fast or slow? And do you want to help others do the same fast or slow is the question. And I was always told that there's two ways. One is fast and you're going, I know, the other one's slow. Number two is painful. Listen, I'm like most humans. I avoid pain. I seek pleasure. I just do. So I'm just thinking to myself, how fast can I get this done? Well, if I focus on the activity of stability, which is, this is you, and you guys have seen this many times, 5, 5, 10, 10, 25, 25, 50, 50, 100, 100, 250, 250, 500, 500. You have seen this many, many times. 1,000, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. I can't even, like, I wish I could show you every single paper on my desk. It has this on there. 5,000, 5,000, right? $50, $200. I'm using US dollars, by the way. $500, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $36,000, and $85,000. By the way, do you guys know that there's going to be something after 5,000, 5,000? There will be. Like this is just the beginning, right? And so what you've got to realize is this, is while you're building the monthly stability, we need to help you earn a weekly income. In order for the weekly income to happen, and in order for the monthly stability to happen, if you and I don't mean like me, as when I say I don't mean like Mazaffer, I mean your upline. So you and us, the more we're speaking the same language, the more we know the same plays, the faster we can build this together. Now, make no mistake about it, we're all going to hear no. And I want you to know something, that let's say you introduced 50 people. And I'm going to give a simple theoretical example. And let's say 5 people said yes. So many people would worry about the 45 no's. I don't, because I don't look at them as a no. I look at them as a not now. I want you to understand that there's something that we talk about, which is called follow-up. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is called the looking zone. Everybody goes in and out of the looking zone. You might be talking to somebody right now that is not in the looking zone. Life is so horrible, they can't even pay attention. And then you have some people that are on such a high, they're not in the looking zone. but everybody goes in and out. Everybody goes in and out of the looking zone. And if you don't follow up with people when they're here or when they're here, somebody else will. I met a lady today because of Jerry. I met a lady today and she was like, oh my goodness. She goes, do you know this guy? His name is such and such. And I said, absolutely. He's like a brother to me. She said, he showed me network marketing. He's going to flip out because I said no to him. And now I'm saying yes to you guys. And I want you to understand that she has gone in and out of the looking zone. And the person that introduced her, which was Jerry, caught her at a time where she's looking. And I want you to realize that I don't care if you talk to 10 people and 8 say yes, and you're running like crazy. I would still, me personally, follow up with the 2 that said not now. So maybe your ratio is 8 said yes, 2 said not now. Maybe it's 45 not now, 5 said yes. It doesn't matter what your ratio is. Whoever's a not now, follow up with them. The point is that for me, I'm going to do the activity that other people are not willing to do in order to have what they only dream of. And so for me, as I look at what it takes to start doing what other people are not doing, what does it take? It takes information. So many people go, well, yeah, Mazafar, knowledge is power. No, it's not. All the knowledge in the world is still considered ignorance without action. Inner Circle has nothing but knowledge for you. Some of the best trainers in the world are there, and there's more coming. Some of you in this Zoom right now are some of the best trainers in the world, and we haven't even captured you in Inner Circle, but we will. We will. Some of you have the ability to speak and train and move and influence and empower, and we just haven't captured it yet, but it's going to come. Okay, so Inner Circle. Now, daily presentations are happening, and more are coming about, just so all of you know. So I'm going to tell you that there's going to be a lot of flyers that you're going to see in this area of EliteSynergySystem.com. I'm going to help you guys out with something. I'm going to share something with you. So right now, let's see here. We'll add this one. Let's go over here. Let me share my screen. Let's go back to here, go back to here, go back to here. All right. So I'm going to tell you right now that this is my schedule. On Mondays, there is a 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time presentation. And I'm doing, okay, I'll do both, which is 9:30 p.m. Eastern, EST. On Tuesday, we are now doing a presentation for Europe at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. This one is Europe. Tuesday, the next one is at 4:30 p.m. PST, which just happened today, 7:30 p.m. EST. We did this to make it Eastern friendly time zone, Eastern. Okay. Wednesday, we are doing a 6 p.m., which is basically 9 p.m. Eastern Pacific. This Wednesday, which is tomorrow, by the way, at 6:45, so right after the presentation, we're going to do a training on a second appointment. So you can have your new guest stay on, or the people that you've met with that had signed up yesterday, that signed up today, you can put them on here. So we will do the second appointment for you. This second appointment is 7 steps to duplication. And if everything works out, we may continue a fast start style training every Wednesday, because there's so much growth happening right now. I'm just telling you, so much is happening all over the world. But these 7 steps to duplication. This is how you duplicate the business. This right here. And for me, this is what has created success in my life. This is what has duplicated leaders in my life, is this second appointment right here. This one. So we're going to do it for you. We're going to record it, but either once a week or once every 2 weeks, we will do it live over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So you can use it live as you're signing up people and your team is signing up people. Here's what you got to realize is there's always an R to our business and an E. An R is the relationship and an E is the expert. Some of these things you guys are going to hear over and over and over again. It's the playbook. Some of you have never heard it. You're brand new. Okay, on Thursday, we do 4:30 PST, which is 7:30 p.m. EST. Okay. And now we've added one on Friday. Oh my goodness. 6:30 p.m. PST, which is 9:30 p.m. EST, which is 9:30 a.m. Singapore time and Malaysia time. You know who's going to own this one? Lillian's team. I'm just telling you. And there's some other teams that are going to own this Zoom, because this is for, now think about this. Even though we're doing it for Asia, US people can still join, just so you know. But you know what's going to happen when we start doing testimonials with people in Singapore? Like, I can't wait for you to get on a call like this and you hear, hi, my name is Haas. I was introduced by my friend Lillian. I got started. I did my launch. I've introduced my first 6 people. I'm Club 6. I've made $600. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you, Viago. I love this system. See you all soon. And then you're going, wow, who is that? And then you hear, hi, my name is, Michael. I was introduced by Claudia. Claudia was introduced by her mom, Lillian. And like, guys, this is what's going to happen. You're going to hear testimonies throughout Asia. And you're going to go, I should have. Listen, some of you guys are going, hey, I don't know anybody in Asia. Yeah, but you know somebody in the US that I promise you know somebody in Asia. And if you don't talk to them, somebody else will, just so all of you know. And right now, Lillian's going, hey, can you not tell them about Singapore right now? Just let me go own the country, and then you can let everybody know afterwards. So I know she's sitting there going, stop telling people about Asia. Let me get all of it first. She's not greedy. I'm just joking. All right. So then we've got Saturday. Okay. Now, Saturday, what's happened is that we've got a combination presentation happening at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then direct following will be a training right afterwards. And this right here is now going to be done by several leaders. So every Saturday, it's going to be a different leader, a different leader, a different leader, a different leader. is what's going to be happening every Saturday, which will be cool. There'll be different testimonials and all sorts of stuff every single Saturday. And a flyer should be going out for this one. I think Angie Cuff is on for this Saturday. Okay. So this is, if you're looking at it, my weekly schedule. And in between all of this, I'm doing second appointment trainings. In between all of this, I'm doing launch Zooms. Like I'm launching people's business in between all of these presentations. And then when we launch somebody's business, we're doing a second appointment training with them. And then we're launching their business. It's just the repetition. And the thing about it for me is I don't get bored because it's always new people and I'm excited to see somebody else's excitement. All right. Let me go back to my slides. Hold on, hold tight. Let's go here. Okay. So now this is the one that I talked about this Saturday. I know she'll do an absolutely incredible job. This is Elevate. Okay. If you have not purchased your tickets yet, what are you waiting for? This right here is the next big event for North America. Unless you're now, if you're in Europe, you've got to come to Greece. You got to start making training mandatory. Like people go, well, is it mandatory? Excuse me. Man, a lot of Zooms. Is it mandatory? No, please write this down. Okay, but you got to write down the full sentence. Ready? You got to write down the whole thing. Training, this is going to scare some of y'all, but you got to write it down. Training is optional, but so is my success. Write the whole thing down. Training is optional, but so is my success. The day success for you becomes mandatory, then so does training. So I want to ask you, what in your life is mandatory? Breathing, it happens. Eating, it happens. When you do the things that are mandatory, or when you label them as mandatory, they get done like they do. But if they're not, if they're optional, they rarely get done. So my question for you is, what is training in your life? Because for me, it's mandatory. All right. So that right there is so important. Elevate, which is coming up. So let me go back to here. Okay, that's Elevate. The next one is the RTE, which is the regional training event on June 14th. All right, let me explain this one right here. This training is in San Antonio, Texas, which I'm so excited about. Okay, San Antonio, Texas. And for those of y'all that cannot be there live, it will be done virtually. And it's going to be a nice setup. Like it's going to be absolutely amazing. But what you have to do is you have to think as if you're there in person, even if you're home. Right? The training is going to go from 10 to 1, and then 1 to 3 is a lunch, and 3 to 6. It's a full one-day training. And you want to have people on your left team trained and people on your right team trained. You have from now, you have 31 days to build a team to get them trained. Think about it. What's going to happen when you have people on your left team and right team that spend a whole day getting trained? They're going to have the next goals, the next direction, the language, the work ethic. They're going to have a plan from RTE until Elevate on what they have to do. If you have 5 to 10 people on your left team and 5 to 10 people on your right team that are focused on a rank, they're focused on Club 6, they're focused on walking stage at Elevate, they're focused on our system. When you have that many people that are focused, your business is going to multiply. right now, when you're at the beginning, it's addition. You're adding one by one to your business. When you train them, it starts to multiply. This training is going to be absolutely spectacular. And this will lead to elevate. I'm promising all of you, you want to make sure that you're there. Now, this is Triple Play. Triple Play is the contest that's happening for personally enrolled individuals. And I'm telling you, look, Lillian's already at number 10 spot. She's going to climb up. She's coming for you guys. And by the way, she's technically not number 10. I didn't realize this. Look at this. 2, 3, 4, 5. She's tied for, well, technically she's number 5. This right here is a three-way. Actually, Lillian, she has a couple more applications that are going through that's not on here yet. This is going to be a fun race this month. I see Cheryl on here. I know she's running. Adam is running. Look, Uganda. Oh, I'm excited. I'm doing a training for Uganda, and I'm going to tell them how you guys have challenged them. Just kidding. Maybe not. But the point is that Uganda is running. My gosh. So Triple Play is amazing. Okay. Club 6. Club 6. This is the widget in your back office. This is something that all of you should have lit up. All of you should see all 6 of these buttons green. Like all of you should. And the total, which is 19, if any of y'all are confused by that, it's not 19 plus 6, so you're at 25. It says total. TTL stands for total. So that's including the 6. You're at 19. That's what you have. But all of you right now should be at 20 personals. Listen, you don't ever want to fall below 6. Not never, not ever. Right? So 20 is a great goal. All right. So let me finish up today by keeping it really simple as we wrap up the training. What I'm excited for all of you is to understand that when you look at our business and you keep it simple, okay, when you keep it simple, the goal right now is to help you go from Club 6 to bronze, and I'm abbreviating it to BRNZ. Don't go Mazafar, you missed some letters. Trust me, I understand. Then we've got silver. From silver, we've got gold. From gold, we've got sapphire. Okay, now let me explain sapphire. Sapphire is such an incredible place to be because sapphire really helps you build your business. See, when you're a sapphire, and you have 2 teams, everybody that's new, that's joining your business, even if you did not bring them, it doesn't matter if it's on the, like in the middle of it doesn't matter where somebody joins your business. If there's no other sapphire, every time somebody joins, $50 goes to you. If they do the launch pack, $50 goes to you. $50, $50, $50, $50, $50, $50. So what happens if you have 10 new people on your left team and 10 new people join on your right team? That's an extra $500. That's an extra $1,000. What happens if you have 100 people join? That's an extra $5,000 and $5,000. That's an extra $10,000 from the $50 sapphire bonus. And people go, Mazafar, but what happens when somebody on my team goes sapphire? Congratulations, you're duplicating. Let's say this person goes sapphire. Then I would be working and helping this person get promoted, but I'd be building this one. And then I would sponsor another one down here, right here, which is a new team. So even if I help this person go sapphire, that's great, but I sponsored this one and I'm earning $50 off all of their people. Until I help them go sapphire, I'd sponsor a new one down here. Like, do you know how successful you will be if you have 10 sapphires on your left side and 10 sapphires on your right side that you have personally sponsored, and a sapphire is 50-50, so that's 100, and you have 10 of them, that means you're 1,000. You're not worried about the $50 anymore, because 1,000, if you guys don't remember, that's 20,000 a month, plus your weekly commissions, plus everything else. The $50 is meant for you right now, so you can travel. You can do meetings, presentations. You can fly to a city where somebody goes, hey, I got 10 people and you're a sapphire. It's worth the flight because you're going to make $500. If you're not a sapphire right now, this is where we want you to be as fast as possible. But in order to get here, you have to be willing to do what others are not willing to do. Successful people do what unsuccessful people don't do, even when they don't want to do it. Even when they don't want to do it. Get on the Zooms. Be on here. Learn the information. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope tonight helped you. I hope it added value to your business. I love seeing all of y'all. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing a presentation with Sherry Sharman at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And right afterwards, we're going to do the second appointment. So anyone that you've had sign up in your business that has not seen it, you want them at least on that second appointment training. My suggestion is get them on the presentation with a new guest. Get both of them to stay for the second appointment training and watch what happens. They're going to be calling you going, hey, I need to do a launch. They're going to call you and go, hey, I've made the decision that I'm going to finish this business. I'm going to do what Muzaffar said. I'm going to finish this one. Do you know how great you will feel if people on your team call you and say, I'm finishing this? With or without you, I'm building this. That's what I told Jesse Mack. I love you. With or without you, bro, I'm going Black Diamond. With or without. You're my upline. I love you, but I'm finishing this one. I'm proud of all of you. Have a great rest of your Tuesday night. Go out and add value to somebody's life. And I can't wait to see y'all on the Zoom tomorrow. Take care and God bless.